What's up? I'm Karl G Richter. This is Monday Fun Day, the show designed to spark joy for the craft of instructional design. This week's joy comes from learning from others. I'll be honest with you, over my career, I have not always done a good job of taking additional classes, going to additional workshops, so I have made that an area of emphasis for myself. And you know what? It's made a huge difference, both in terms of how well I do my job, in terms of I have a lot of new ideas and new approaches and different techniques, but I'm also enjoying it a lot more. I'm enjoying the challenge of coming in and trying something new and seeing different results rather than being stuck in a rut and doing the same things again and again. So in this week's show, I'm going to share a little bit from some of the people that I've been lucky enough to learn from this year. These are all paid experiences that I've had from different leaders in our field. So if you are interested in any of these, you'll see links below so that you can find out more. Contact me. I'd be happy to share what my experience was. This one, the Short Sims by Clark Aldrich, was wonderful. It gives me a new framework for building like actual branching scenarios so that we can go through and give people. I talk all the time about having a balance of passive learning, the lectures, the slides that give you the information, and active learning, where people are actually applying that information and trying to use it in the context that they need at work. So the Short Sims does a great job of getting pretty much very little passive learning, and it's all an active experience. So if you visit his site, you can see some examples of these different short sims. Highly recommended. Even just going through and looking at like this one here on how to do inclusive training, they give you a little prompt here. You want to go through, you want to find out a little bit about it, and then they're going to give you some choices that you have to make. You have a new hire who's coming in. What should you do about these meetings? How do you include people? So the real learning takes place from the consequences of the choices you make. That's how the real world teaches us, and I think his model for short sims is fantastic. This is something that I can't recommend enough. It's been something that I really enjoy. He's using a tool called Branch Track here, but whether you're using Branch Track or Storyline or something else, you can still take the information from that short sims class and apply that to your own work. So that was my first experience, or one of my experiences. I've also had the pleasure of taking Devlin Peck's course on building a portfolio. This is something that I'm still working on. I think you're constantly working on your portfolio and adding to it and sharing with others. But Devlin's put together a lot of little self-paced videos that you can go through and learn the foundation. And then he's got a great community, very active community of people who are working on their portfolios and sharing tips and advice with others. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm still learning from Devlin and from the other people in the community. So if you're interested in this, in getting yourself out there and creating a new opportunity for yourself, I encourage you to jump in and do some professional development as well. And finally, last but certainly not least, Anna Abramowitz has this wonderful interactive storytelling accelerator where you can learn, if you're familiar with Haji Kamal or Broken Coworker or any of these really cool interactive stories, similar to a short sim experience where you're going through and you're making choices and learning from the choices that you make. I think that's a wonderful way to use e-learning. She has a whole program put together. I think it's 14 or 15 hours worth of content, and you have all these different sheets that can help you build one of these rich and interesting stories. I've always kind of told myself I could do something like that, and once I got into it, I realized there was no way that I could do it as well without learning from the experts, Ryan and Anna, who are working on this. So I encourage you, as you're growing as a designer, as you're learning more about your own unique set of skills and finding the kind of clients or working on the kind of projects that you like, that you take the plunge. It took me a long time to really get in and to do some of this professional development. And now that I have, I've got a real taste for it, and I'm ready to learn from more experts in the coming year. So if you have other experts and professional development experiences that you've had that you would like to share with me, please leave those in the comments below, and I would love to check them out. So whether you have a budget to go out and spend money learning from one of these experts, or whether you simply want to follow them online and pick up what you can for free, I highly encourage you to not wait like I did to branch out and to learn from these other experts that are out there in the community. We are very lucky as designers, as learning experience creators, that we have all these people that are willing to share the information with us. So Today is another great day, and there are a lot of people out there to make it even better.